I'm Tiffany, and I am so glad to be with you in this video series. You are my welcome guest today, and I'm going to teach you 7 golden keys that are going to absolutely help to transform your life. Now, I told you when you first signed in and put your name and email in the box and press enter that you were going to find out 7 keys that are going to change your life, just like those keys did mine. But you must apply them. If you do, you will begin to permanently unlock the door of positive change, of personal success, and persistent growth in your life. That's exactly what we're going to do along this journey. I want you to sit back and relax, but don't get too relaxed because you need to get ready to do some intense soul searching along the way. Please stay tuned with me so that we can cover a wealth of information that's going to be life-changing if you apply it to your life right now. We're also going to talk about 3 common mistakes in the personal journey and why change is not always good in a person's life. We're going to talk about why making a long goal list can actually hinder you in accomplishing your major goals in life, and why the more you learn in personal development can actually stunt your personal growth. Now let's shift gears just a little bit. First, I want to personally address those of you out there who are watching this video today, because so many of us come from different backgrounds. We come from different family situations, yet we have similar life questions. For example, what is the meaning of life? How can I find it? How can I live it? And how can I help other people around me? Those are just a few of the common questions that we all go through. How can I transform my inside so that everything I do on the outside is meaningful and worthwhile? Well, let us start with the first type of person that could be watching this video right now. Because if you're thinking, this is definitely not for me. I've seen it all, I've heard it all, I've done it all. I'm talking to you right now. Just hold on a second, because I want you to see that there is hope for you. There is something out there for you. There is a higher power that's just pulling you to be a part of this life purpose that is designed just for you. You can find your life purpose and start living it out. There is a formula for achieving personal success in the difficult areas in your life. You can finally dream big and make those dreams a reality. It is possible once and for all to silence that negative nagging voice inside of your head. Let's take one forward step in life starting right now. So, let me ask you a personal question. Are you the one who is sick and tired of the way things are going in your life right now? Think with me for a little bit. If you study your life cycle, you will find that in your particular life, there are patterns of occurrences. These patterns will be exclusive to your life only, but they are definite patterns. I want you to look back through a journal or through a calendar book, or sometimes you can't even pinpoint a time of your life, for success and growth, but looking at your patterns can help you anticipate and work towards growth spurts. It can also help you to be able to get through the tough times in life, knowing that right behind this pattern of difficult time, it's going to be an end to it all. You see, our life progresses in peaks and valleys. And the way our heart accepts these peaks and valleys can either be with anticipation or dread. You must be ready to change, to adapt to whatever comes your way. And when you learn to change, you must learn to change and go forward and not to drift back into complacency. I want you to approach each brand new day with a fresh outlook instead of waking up and thinking, here we go again, the same old cycle. I get up and another day of life. Let's see if you can get up and say, hey, what can I make change in my life today? What difference can I make in the lives of those around me? How can I even change my life for the better today? What if the one little thing that I've been procrastinating to do, I decide to do it today? I want you to be willing to change for the best. And most importantly, not to go back in the old habits that only end in fear and in dread and in failure, or those certain patterns that you just watched and observed in your calendar book or in your journal or in seasons in your life. Well, I have homework for this group of people, and remember, I want you to implement it. Examine your life trends. I want you to write them down, identify the different life cycles and how long they last. Try to figure out what pattern or trend that you're currently in right now. What are some common attitudes and thoughts and feelings that repeatedly occur in your life? This can help you identify common life patterns based on your repeated thought pattern and life cycle. Why do you rehearse these common thoughts that are going through your mind that keep getting you stuck? Now I want to talk to a different group. Are you out there and you know you're supposed to be doing more in life, but you just can't figure out where to start? Well, when it gets quiet and you sit still and you stop to think about somebody you know in your life and what they're doing right now, and you consider how someone you know has succeeded in a new area in their life, and you consider and reflect then on your own life, and you know that you should be doing more in life right now. Whether it's your purpose in life that you clearly know, or maybe you don't know your purpose and want to find out what it is. Look, either way, you know you should be doing something more in life, but you just don't know where to start. You need a little guidance to point and motivate you in the right direction. I want you to know you are in the right place right here and right now. These 7 keys will help to propel you in that right direction that you need to go. Maybe you're watching this and you believe you're supposed to be doing just the big things in life. In a few minutes, we're going to begin talking about the 7 golden keys. But maybe you already know you're supposed to be doing big things, but you keep having those setbacks. Either you've been thrown some big curveballs by life, or maybe yourself is getting in the way of yourself. Maybe you have vision, but you just lack a plan of action. Well, I want you to keep listening. Because in order for you to successfully carry out those big dreams, you need to have goals. And those goals need to be set in reasonable chunks in order for you to carry them out. Here's your homework. I want you to write out your major big thing that you know you should be doing right now. And then, after you write out the big thing, write smaller preliminary target goals to make that big thing become a reality. Where are you in the smaller tasks? I want you to write it in the comment section below this video because it helps tremendously in your life and in your progress when you make that vision clear and plain. Maybe you're out there and you're a person who wants to capture that dream again that is just drifted away. You could be sitting there wondering, is it really possible to grab a hold of that dream I once had? Same for you. It helps when you make the vision clear and plain. Maybe at one point in time in your life, you definitely had a dream that you were just working towards and you believed in your heart of hearts that it was going to come to pass, but through time and circumstance, that dream has just drifted away in the clouds. I'm talking to you right now. Please don't be disheartened. Don't get hardened in your heart because I want you to know that that dream can come right back to you. You have to start believing again. One thing I started recently was having a vision board. A vision board is a board where you post pictures of things you would like to see happen in your life, or pictures of happy times that you once were a part of. You see, our brain looks at a vision board and thinks that what we see is really real. So the emotions that you feel when you look at that board, your brain experiences as if they were real. And before long, you'll be living out what you're seeing because your brain thinks you are. Here's your homework. Create a vision board. Take a picture, post it, write a brief explanation of what you want and how getting what you want will make you feel. And write out the steps necessary to start making your vision a reality. Maybe you have been searching for a program to work on yourself at your own pace in private, kind of like self-coaching. Maybe you've heard of personal life coaching. Well, this is a little different. Maybe you've been looking for something where you can coach your own self. Well, here's some tips to consider. The beauty with listening to videos like these, or even having audio MP3 downloads, is that you can focus on the areas in your life privately, and you can do it at your own pace. And you can go back and rewind, so to speak. There are some disadvantages to other forms of soul searching or personal coaching. Maybe you sit in an office with a counselor, but it's not really private, is it? Others know your personal business. You may not be comfortable sharing certain details. And the deeper you dig, the more sessions, the more money you have to pay. But I want you to know in these videos and subsequent lessons, you will be given an opportunity to take a look at a self-paced personal development program that will allow you to work and change and grow at your own pace in your life. You see, God made each and every one of us differently. We learn in various ways. We respond differently. We're comfortable or uncomfortable in different situations. So the particular learning style can be adapted to a group or individual settings according to your comfortability and your style of learning. No traveling to a conference, feeling like a stranger in a room full of new people. Yes, you're learning new information, but really not being able to put it into action right away. Well, do you want to start changing and making progress starting today? These videos are easy, downloadable content just for you and free. Start now. I want you to do the assignments that I just gave you a second ago. Implement the change. And when you see results now and feel the difference in your life, it will motivate you and continue for you to grow and have that self-growth in your life. And you will gain that momentum for forward movement. It will encourage you and continue you to grow in your life. Change is not always good. Here's why. Because sometimes you and I can change for the worst and not the better. But the material that I'm giving you in these free videos will propel you toward change in the right direction. Do you want someone who can relate to you and that can really feel your pain and be on your side? Think about it. Moms, girlfriends, friends, co-workers, sisters, all comfort each other. And we know in our minds that no matter what, that true companion is on our side and will stick with us through thick and thin. Well, it's the same thing. If you're getting comfort from someone who's going through a similar situation as you really do feel their pain because you experience it and you have experienced it in a similar situation before. You truly have their best interest at heart. And I want you to know that I am that person for you. When I see someone going through a tough time, my mind immediately goes back to my past. And I try to identify some previous pain or feeling of distress. And I try to empathize or identify with that person's pain. I reflect in my mind and I feel when I was going through a tough time in a similar situation or experience, and I try to feel just what they're feeling. I'm not sure why, but that's just how my mind operates. So many times I've wanted to go to a person or call them or talk to them and tell them about what things helped me before so that they can get through that particular situation. But that's not always what I should do, because maybe the person doesn't know me, or maybe they could care less about what I have to say. Well, in this situation and with this course, it's different. You may not know me, but you're looking at me now and you're hearing my voice, and you have given me the permission to share the things that work for me. And I'm going to share the keys that have helped me and so many other women across the world with their lives. These keys will help you relate to your own life on an emotional, physical, intellectual, and spiritual level. Hopefully, you're going to stay tuned to the very end of these videos, and you're going to get to know me as I share my story with you and my burden to help others just like you. And together, we can get to the next step and level in your life to where you want to be. This is a great opportunity for you to begin positive growth in your life. You must learn how to take one step at a time. It could be a baby step, or it can be a huge leap, but you must start by taking that first step forward, then the other foot, and then the other foot. And this is your opportunity, looking you right in the face, to make a difference in the world. I know you can do it. And have you reached this conclusion yet? You must work on you. Setting aside me time for yourself is very critical in this journey. Working on these 7 keys, listening, taking notes, and putting them into practice will get you started on the me process. If you want to get started right now, right this second, let's dive right in. If you put into practice the homework I give you, these keys will help you in a tremendous way. So you've been hearing me talk about the 7 keys, the 7 keys, the 7 keys. Well, here they are. Let's start. The first key is vision. Let's talk about vision. Well, you can't touch it or smell it, but you can feel it within you. You probably can't even see it with your physical eyeballs, but you can see it with your mind's eye. Vision is alive. It's there in your heart. It's within you. It's with you when you go to bed. And it's speaking to you when your eyes awake in the morning light. It's that blueprint in your heart that will lead you to do whatever your definition of success is. Now, success doesn't necessarily mean something having to do with money. Success is attaining a goal that has been set, and then you attain it in your life, whatever it may consist of. Each person's definition of success is different, just like each person's vision is outlined in a different way. You may say, well, Tiffany, what exactly is vision? Well, vision is expecting or anticipating something, some thought, some event, some dream that may come to pass. I want you to keep listening, and you're going to gain the tools needed to turn that vision from anticipation to your actual reality. So what is it in your life? What is it that you have a vision about? Write it out clearly. Detail the plan on paper. Make it plain. That vision will speak to your heart. Believe that it will come to pass. By actually implementing what I just taught you, you will be expressing the next golden key. You will actually be putting it into action. And that next golden key is desire. Let's talk about desire for a minute. Now, at this time, I want you to fill in the blank of your vision. For example, Maybe your vision is to start your own business, or maybe it's to get out of debt. Maybe it's to be happy in your daily life, or perhaps you want to ditch the life of a depressant. I really don't know where it is that you're at in your life, but the action of writing down your plans and detailing the vision and making it plain will stir something inside of your soul that words can't express. A feeling of you inside of you will come alive that you can't deny or push aside. If you do manage to push it aside, I'm going to let you know it's going to keep coming back to you. Desire is a longing or a craving. As for something that brings satisfaction, such as your vision of ... you fill in the blank. I don't know what it is for you, but the heavy stirring within, or that desire, will help propel your vision into a state of existence. Hang in there. Stick with it. Don't let go of that vision. And let the desire that you feel inside when you're writing about that vision, when you're thinking about it, let that desire drive you forward. Now, I want you to do all the homework assignments I assigned you. So go back and rewatch the video if you need to, but hopefully you were taking notes along the way. Review the homework assignments. Share them with the community below. Verbalize and posting helps move that vision from the invisible to the visible. Meanwhile, get ready for video number 2, because you're going to get to hear how these 7 keys that I'm going to share with you, we already talked about 2, we're going to learn about 5 more, how they enabled a woman to pursue her life purpose, in which she dreamed of moving to a third world country to live with and help those people less fortunate than her. You're going to get to see how these 7 keys played a part in her life and helped her reach her goals. Keep checking your inbox for the next 7 keys video from me. You definitely won't want to miss out on the next one. I want to thank you especially for staying tuned and for watching this video. I'm going to see you in the next video, and don't forget to post your comments below.